Hey, what's up, guys? Dexter and Tonya here. Instagram Live, Facebook Live. Hey, so this is our episode one. Series one, season one, episode 9 of Stories That Matter. We are an hour late. Normally we go at noon. We may adjust this time because it seems like it's not working. So we'll be able to make that decision at some other point. But we're gonna go ahead and hope you guys had a great weekend. So again, there it is. Add to the timeline.
Okay.
All right. Okay. All right. So hope you guys are well. So listen, we are going to go into a story. It's called Seasons. Okay. And we think it's a phenomenal story, and we're sure you guys will agree. Thank you all so much for joining us. So, you ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
Okay. All right. So, this Short Stories That Matter, episode 9 is called Seasons. So it's called The Seasons of Life. There was a man who had 4 sons. He wanted his sons to learn to not judge things too quickly. This is going to be good, especially with social media, right? So he sent them each on a quest in turn to go and look at a pear tree that was a great distance away. The first son went in the winter, the second went in the spring, the third went in the summer, and the youngest son went in the fall. When they had all had gone and come back, he called them together to describe what they had seen. The first son said that the tree was ugly, bent, and twisted. The second son said, no, it was covered with green buds and full of promise. The third son disagreed. He said it was laden with blossoms that smelled so sweet and looked so beautiful. It was the most graceful thing he had ever seen. The last son disagreed with all of them, and he said it was ripe and drooping with fruit, full of life and fulfillment. The man then explained to his sons that they were all actually right, because they had each seen but one season in the tree's life. He told them that you cannot judge a tree or a person by only one season, and that the essence of who they are and the pleasure, joy, and love that come from that life can only be measured at the end when all of the seasons are up. If you give up when it's winter, you will miss the promise of your spring, the beauty of your summer, fulfillment of your fall. Don't judge a life by one difficult season. Don't let the pain of one season destroy the joy of all the rest. What do you think, Tonya?
I think that is amazing.
Yeah, that's an incredible story. So, guys, it's called The Seasons of Life. If you guys just joined us, please make sure you go back and watch it from the beginning. But Seasons of Life, I think it was great.
Yeah. What did you get out of that? When you thought about it, did you even begin to think a little bit about yourself? Here is this daddy who asked his 4 sons to go and look at a particular tree, the exact same tree, but at a different season of life. And to hear when that first son talked about it in winter, how it was all bent up and broken and all of that. But then when the other one comes and talks about, no, it wasn't like that at all. It was beautiful and the blossoming and all of that. I was like, this is really good. And it really helps us to all think, because for each one of us, we go through different seasons in life. And sometimes we might be in the middle of that season where things have us a bit broken, where things are very difficult, and if I put just my focus on that, not realizing the beauty that's coming out of it, I could miss a whole lot even in that moment. We go through things. We have to deal with things, but it's always with purpose. And I say it all the time, all things work together for our good. Know that. And, regardless of what you're going through. So I think it was beautiful.
Right.
I think Seasons of Life.
Yes, it's a great story. So one of the things that, thank you guys for chiming in, Dana and Sandra. One of the things that we just need to be reminded
Never
of
give up.
is don't judge.
Yeah.
and I know it gets easy to judge sometimes, but we should not judge because we don't know what season of life someone is in. And if we judge them by that season, then we are prejudging who they really are. Yeah. So, I mean, people, man, we know life. All of us go through life. There's so many things that we experience. So I'm thankful that, well, you know what? I could have been judged in some of the seasons of my life, which I'm sure I was. But people don't know the whole aspect.
Don't know the whole story.
Yeah, you can see people right here on social media and you judge them, but you don't know who they really are because of the facade, or they might be hurting, but they come to social media to release, but that's still not who they are. So seasons of life, great story.
Yeah, we really don't know why people even do the things that they do.
Yeah.
Give people opportunity, so it's just so much in this, and in all of these stories, there's always so much in it, and it's a matter of us really taking the time to listen here. I love self-reflection. How can I grow from this for myself personally, but also for myself personally as it relates to how I perceive and think about other people. In these stories, to me, honestly, it gives a lot of giving people the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
And I think that that's really amazing, and it's effective, and it's something that we need to be mindful of that we actually do. But that is so good. We go through things. Give people the benefit of the doubt. But listen, this is something I thought about too. Recently, remember we were talking just a few days ago. And we heard something about judging. And a lot of times we judge people by their actions, but we judge ourselves by our intentions.
Yeah, that's very good.
And I pause on that because we need to basically judge everyone by the intentions, giving them the benefit of the doubt. So I may be seeing you post, like you said, a particular way. I may see you respond in a particular way. And I'm like, why? Because I'm like, why are you doing that? That ain't cool, kind of thing. And it's like, it may not, but that's really not the true essence of who that person is. And there's a lot of stuff in that, because let me tell you this, and I hope this helps a whole lot of people right now. If I'm able to walk around and that's the mindset that I have, where I'm giving people the benefit of the doubt, and this is the word as well. The word speaks to us to behave in this way. Guess what's happening within me? I'm still maintaining myself in that vibration, in that frequency, where the attraction to myself will be more of the same. So you will find that you're actually going to continue to walk out in life those desires that you really have, because even within yourself, you continue to operate at that high level. That's amazing. Everything God gives us to do is for our benefit. Me giving you the benefit of the doubt, me giving him, my husband, my children, whatever, the benefit of the doubt, me not drawing conclusions always based on a person's actions. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. But really holding on to the intent, that right there means everything.
It does.
It really does.
It does.
And I can say so, but can I just say one more thing?
Yeah, real quick? And then we'll get off
we're going to shut up. Okay. So it reminds me of when I worked for Wake County. And I trained when I was there as well. But the population that we worked with, we took applications for people who were in need of food assistance. Some needed a weekly check. There was daycare needs. It was all kinds of things that people needed. And I can remember, this is one of the things that I helped a lot of our caseworkers with. Because when you're sitting there and you're answering the questions, name, social, date of birth, tell me what's your, how much money do you have in the bank? We got real personal with people. All kinds of stuff, right? Who are your children? Who's their father? Okay, where do they live? All of that. I mean, we ask so many questions of people. And sometimes we found ourselves in situations, even in this group, I remember, where children had to be taken, or children were being placed somewhere temporarily, all those types of things. And then the mom, the dad, grandparents even would lose it. There's times that they would lose it. So we gave the scenario for people to think about, where that mom came in, and when you're talking to her and her response was ugly. It was strong. She was going off. You see what I'm saying? It was like, this is a season in her life that she's in. So personally for her, I don't want her to look at herself in a poor way. But at the same time, for those who are viewing this particular season, what conclusions are we drawing? I helped these people, the caseworkers. I said, let's take this back. Tell me why she's behaving that way. And then we begin to have a conversation. And when we got down to the nuts and bolt of it, when we went really deep, it was all love. She loved her babies. Mm-hmm. She loved her children. The thought of them not being with her. The response we got was the anger, but it was fear as well. But all motivated by love. So the core to why she was doing what she was doing had everything to do with, these are my babies. I love my kids. I might find myself in this situation. Things ain't quite going right, but no. And that was a good thing. Mm-hmm. That showed how beautiful she is as a mom. And it helped the workers that I was able to address see things differently. So as they were documenting, because this is the thing, we would pick up a record and they documented, she needs anger management issues. Do you see what I'm saying?
Amazing.
And that was the thing. It was like, let's be mindful a little bit that we don't draw conclusions about ourselves. Even don't be hard on yourself.
Prejudge situations.
Prejudge situations, those types of things as well. It may be a season that I'm in, and I can help you. Like, how do we get through this season? But regardless of what any one of us goes through, ultimately, the same way now, we got the things closed so you can see us. But I looked out yesterday and I said, man, just a month or so ago, there wasn't a lot of green out here on these branches. Why? They just went through winter. But now here we are in the spring and I see green. I see flowers. Mm-hmm. Let's go through our seasons, but you're going to definitely bring to you who you really are.
Absolutely. That was a good time. That's good. So guys, listen, thank you so much for watching. That was episode 9 of season 1 of Stories That Matter. And this one was called Seasons of Life.
Seasons of Life.
Yep. So, hey, go over to our YouTube channel. It's at The Upgraders. All of these short stories have been uploaded over there. So you can go back and check them out or do what you want to do. It's cool. So listen, guys, thank you so much for watching. Dexter and Tonya Scott, we are The Upgraders. We may not know you,
but we know what's in you.
All right. Wednesday, we'll see you. Bye.
Bye-bye.